Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today is Sunday, May the 31st, and we've made it through another month. It's been a difficult month, and it is definitely not ending on a good note. And that does make me very sad. But I think that we can all look back on this month and learn a lot from it. We've been through a lot of hardships with the coronavirus epidemic or pandemic. Um, and it has just been difficult for all of us, being isolated and then being told that we can go out only to have all of this destruction and devastation going on in the streets of America this week. So first I want to say that the reason it is so blurry is because I'm having to film on my laptop. And I know the camera lens is not dirty. I just cleaned it with a cleaner. It probably has something to do with the resolution. I did go into my camera settings and changed all the resolution settings and try different ones, and it didn't make a bit of difference. So let me just assure you that I'm aware of the cloudiness, and I am working on getting another cell phone, which I hope will have a good camera. I have chosen one with a good camera, but I'm just having to set it all up and transfer everything from my old cell phone into the one that I'm going to be using. So I want to thank my really sweet subscriber, Guang, for sending me the cell phone. And the reason I haven't used it before now is because I actually had to go to the store and try to get things transferred over and set up. So hopefully I'll be filming from one of those good cameras on the new cell phone. So y'all just hang tough with me and let's get through this. But today I wanted to tell y'all about how racism touches my life. Now, I have told you about the little stories from my past regarding Maggie and her being my black babysitter, and my family and everyone making fun of her and making, remarks about her being a black woman and how it hurt me as a child. But, even being a 68-year-old white woman, I still am confronted with racism. And I don't see it on a daily basis now, but it is occurring frequently and more frequently than what I would like to admit. So I'm just going to share something with y'all. I have had this unhappy mail, is what I'm going to call it, for a few months now, and I was just waiting until the right time to share it. And in light of everything that has happened with Mr. George Floyd this week, with him being murdered, and I think that it's time to bring this up and to talk about racism, and maybe we can get some dialogue going here and learn maybe some ways that we can help put an end to it, or at least calm things down and try to understand and see where we can move forward from here. Um, what can we do to effectuate change in our lives and in our country? So all I'm going to talk to you right now about is this card that I received from, I'm not sure if it's a subscriber or not, because being the coward that they are, of course there was no name or address included in it. But I want to read to you. Now let me warn you, this is very difficult to read, and it's very difficult to hear. So if you think that you're going to get upset by a depraved mind that spews racism, then this is a warning to click off the video and don't watch it, because it is very disturbing. So let me go ahead and get to it, and I'll show you what I received in the mail. Can you see it with this blurry camera, y'all? Glenda Sullivan, P.O. Box 331, Franklin Square, New York, 11010. And it was mailed from Louisville, Kentucky, I believe. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was mailed from Little Rock, Arkansas. Louisville and Little Rock are both great towns. So, like I said, there was no address on it, and this was mailed on March the 26th. So I have had it a couple of months. And then the person wrote, "Much love," on the back of it. leading me to believe it was going to be a card filled with love, but it's not. And it's actually a sympathy card. I don't know the best way, but you can see it does say with sympathy. I don't know the best angle for this camera, but it says with sympathy, and it's got I guess that's I don't know what that flower is called. Okay, let me read it to you. Dearest Glenda, we thought we would send you a card of sympathy because your daughter is married to a N-word. Why didn't you teach your daughter to date and marry her own kind, which is white men? We think your whining and begging is disgusting, along with your N family. Best wishes. And this is the handwriting here. Like I said, nobody, they did not sign it. May the thoughts of sympathy help to ease your pain at this difficult time. So not only did they go to the trouble to write me a sympathy card, they also included a disgusting brochure titled "Interracial Dating, Interracial Marriage, Right or Wrong," and they wrote to Glenda Sullivan, share with daughter. And it's a picture of a black man with his white wife and their racially mixed baby. And I believe it says Chicago White Sox star hitter Frank Big Big Hurt Thomas with his white wife Elsie and their mulatto son. The child favors the father because of the dominance of Negro genes. And look, it's a whole brochure, just with terrible, disparaging commentary about the black race. And then they circled whoever did this despicable act, circled on the back here. Let our slogan be, whites should mate only with whites for the preservation and expansion of nature's finest, the white race. And this brochure was printed by, it's called The Truth at Last. I'm not going to give out any more information about that. I've said enough. Of course, I was very upset and angry when I received this. But like the Bible says, we have to pray for those who are debased and ignorant, just pure ignorance. So, how do we effectuate change in America? Does it start at home, or does it start in the elementary school system? Do we leave it up to Sunday school teachers and church and ministers to preach it? Um, of course, I believe that it starts at home. I believe that it starts at a child's birth, um, and whenever they first, learn to talk and they see the other world. So far, my children, now even though I was raised in a racist household, I was never racist myself, and I definitely did not teach my children to be racist. In fact, I taught them the opposite. And I think that's evident in the way that they have lived their lives. My daughter is married to a black man, very happily married. He is the best husband, the best man. She couldn't have looked the world over and found a better man. I love him. His name is Husani, and he's very loving and attentive and caring and a hard worker and a good caregiver, as are black men in America and across the world. And it just breaks my heart to get something like this disgusting brochure in the mail. It's absolutely despicable. And whoever you are that sent it, you need to fall on your knees right now and ask God to forgive you for um, your despicable beliefs because they're wrong. They're very wrong. And don't ever grace my mailbox with something of this sort ever again. Um, and you are a coward because you didn't sign it, and there's no way that for me to give a rebuttal to you. So you can accept this as my rebuttal that I will not allow you to debase my family, and especially to debase my son-in-law and my racially mixed grandchildren. So I just want to thank y'all for all of your uplifting and warm hearted and loving comments that you've been leaving. And I just want to encourage you to continue to pray for George Ford's family. Um, a few of y'all told me in the comments that when he was being murdered there on the ground with that chauvinist policeman's knee in his neck, that he was calling for his mama. And that just breaks my heart. I mean, it just is getting worse and worse. The more that comes out of this situation and the more I hear about it, the worse it gets. Um, this has just put us as a nation in an untenable position. And I think that we really need to work hard and try very hard to rise above this and to show the world that we are better than this as an American society. So, y'all, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I ask you to please share my videos and just tell your friends and family about Glenda Sully. And I want y'all to have a very good week ahead. And y'all just keep on coming back. Good night, guys.